Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my review for G.I. Joe Hearts and Minds #1. Now, I didn't buy this when I first bought my comics, but I went back to the comic store later on and I picked it up. It's written by Max Brooks, who did the book World War Z, the big zombie novel, and art by Howard Chaykin. Now, originally, normally I like to buy G.I. Joe in trades because I've been really enjoying the IDW stories. And when I went back to the store for an unrelated issue, and when I got this, I saw this, I was like, alright, I'm going to give this thing a try. And I'm really, really glad I did. So that's why I'm doing this review now, so this way, if this is something that interested you, that you could run and get it now if it's sold out, or sells out over the weekend. And there's spoilers, so be warned. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to ruin everything for this issue, because I don't want to ruin the fun with it. If you like Chaykin's artwork, then you kind of know what to expect with it. And this is like a different type of storyline because it's basically an introduction to characters. And here you have a guy who's, you can tell he's like a mercenary, and he's reflecting, saying that, like, I'm not going to be like my father. I'm not going to be like the type of person that he worked really hard, had something taken away from him, became redundant, and then he basically had his manhood ripped from him because he couldn't provide. And he goes, that's not what I'm going to be. I'm going to be something that is not replaceable. I want to be somebody that can provide for my family. And it's where it goes is basically you learn that this guy is a family man. His wife, kids love him. He takes care of them. He's got his father. His father. He shows love for his father. And at the very end, he basically says that like I said, I'm not going to be redundant. I'm going to be providing, and my code name is Major Blood. I'm a Cobra. And I was like, whoa, that was actually kind of a cool introduction to Baron Blood. Then from the Baron Blood storyline, it goes out into the desert where you have like Marines. You have this guy who's able to detect the unseen disturbances, because he's got this a detail, like the way his mind works basically is he picks up on everything. It's not just like a little bit of stuff, it's every little detail. And so what he did was he developed the ability to basically phase out what's not important and just focus on what is important. And now he's with the military and he's able to pick things out, and he's now like a very valuable soldier. And by the time you get to the end, it basically says the same thing, where he's like saying, I will train, I will become the best, and my name is Spirit, I'm a G.I. Joe. And the next issue actually is going to be Firefly and Tripwire. So this is going to be something I'm going to add to my box, and this is just really, I thought the storytelling on this was really, really good. I understand that it's G.I. Joe, and I understand that a lot of times there's that that really campy feeling to G.I. Joe, and it's not a comic to be taken seriously because it's G.I. Joe and Cobra, and the whole mythos from the cartoon. But I just want to say that this is a lot different than that. This actually is incredible storytelling. The art's good. Even though I normally don't like Chaykin that much, I still can appreciate what he did with this, especially with the Major Blood story. And I would really, really recommend picking this up. I think in the long run, as long as the other issues maintain the same level of quality, I think this is going to be a really solid series. It's more, so I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be story driven, where it's going to be beginning, middle, end. It's more character driven, so this way you learn who the characters are, and for that alone, I think it still holds a certain degree of value. And I just want to throw the review out there now, so that way, like I said, I think this is going to be one of those books that's going to be overlooked, and it's going to be a shame that it got missed, because it really was good. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them aside. Tell me, if you used to watch G.I. Joe, or you watched the G.I. Joe movie, which is your favorite, G.I. Joe or Cobra. And until next time.